Netflix's exceptional library is constantly updated with movies across all genres, and today we have curated a list of surprisingly great movies in 2023 that you can watch on Netflix right now. This list is all the more special for us as we get to see Chadwick Boseman's final performance of his lifetime in perhaps one of the best movies of his career. In this movie, Chadwick Boseman has delivered one of the most intense monologues in the history of cinema. So, without further ado, let's get started. At number 5, The Foreigner. From the director of Casino Royale comes this well-crafted and gripping suspense thriller. With Jackie Chan going head-to-head with Pierce Brosnan, there isn't a single dull moment in the movie. The undercurrent of government corruption and terrorism, combined with a brilliant screenplay, ensures that you are truly invested in all the plot twists the film throws your way. A major shift from his usual comedic roles, Jackie Chan plays a grieving father with a plan to avenge the death of his daughter.
You would tell me the names of the bombers.
And overwhelms the audience with his seamless action sequences, despite being almost 70 years of age. This is definitely one of our top 5 revenge movies of all time. Have you seen it yet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. At number 4, Molly's Game. From the makers of The Social Network and A Few Good Men comes Molly's Game, a movie about an underground high-stakes poker game. The movie is based on a true story that will keep you hooked until the credits roll. After multiple successful investigations, when the FBI set its eyes on Molly, they exposed the names of several billionaires, athletes, Hollywood celebrities, and even members of the Russian mob that are involved in the game.
Why are you in this alone? Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story?
It's not their names. I'm protecting Charlie.
From the highest of highs that come with winning more money than one can imagine, to the lowest of lows that come with the massive risks involving near bankruptcy, Molly's Game is a ride you absolutely will not regret taking. Make sure to catch this one to find out the result of the investigation and the court's judgment for Molly's case. Undoubtedly one of Jessica Chastain's best performances to date. At number 3, they cloned Tyrone, a multi-genre film that is fiercely thought-provoking. When a drug dealer named Fontaine, played by John Boyega, stumbles upon a full-blown conspiracy that makes him question his literal existence, all hell breaks loose. Along with a sex worker and a pimp, this fascinating trio discovers one day that there is something strange going on in their town. They eventually find out that people are being controlled through specially modified food and beverages. This further leads to the discovery of a bizarre large-scale secret cloning operation that gracefully addresses equal parts blatant racism and pure comedy.
Shit!
Oh, this motherfucker did.
Okay, we ain't got no time for no negativity. Go give me some goddamn wet lips. Something let's put my...
The cast shines through all of their clones and ensures an epic trip, just the way you would expect. Do not forget to keep an eye out for who Tyrone actually is. At number 2, Emily the Criminal.
How are you?
I need a real job, just to pay my loans.
Buried in student loans, Emily enters the world of credit card fraud as a desperate last resort. While Aubrey Plaza may have played several memorable and quirky characters in the past, she is particularly remarkable as Emily and has somehow portrayed this complex character with comfort and ease, making her extremely relatable. This movie is a dramatic and thrilling glimpse into the workings of dummy shoppers and credit card scams, which is guaranteed to keep you glued to your screen. There are several nerve-wracking moments in the movie that certainly paid off. Before heading to the top of our list, we have a special mention for you, and today that is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. This is a biographical movie based on the life of Gertrude Ma Rainey, famously known as the Mother of the Blues. Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman deliver exceptional performances as evidenced by several nominations and awards that came their way. Wonderfully portraying opposing characters of Ma and Levy Green, they both made a profound impact through this film. Tragically, though, Boseman could not see the success of the movie, making this one the final performance of his lifetime after a 4-year-long battle with cancer. Davis once said in an interview that no matter how tired he was, when the camera started rolling, no one could tell. Interestingly, Denzel Washington paid for Boseman's acting classes back when he was in college, and in the end, Denzel produced his final film.
There is no Black Panther without Denzel Washington.
Boseman's life beautifully came full circle. And finally, at number 1, The King. The crown of this list had to belong to The King. Ironic but true. This epic is based on several plays from William Shakespeare's Henriade and follows the transformation of a young Prince Hal to King Henry V of England. Uninterested in ruling, Hal is forced to ascend the throne, where he finds himself in the heart of the sinister politics of the kingdom. And when you add the wildly outrageous Dauphin of France to this scenario, it brings about an even larger and messier battle of wits. With a prominent dark tone throughout the movie, The King brings about stellar performances from Timothee Chalamet and Robert Pattinson. Lilly Rose-Depp also makes a solid mark with her portrayal of Catherine of Valois. It is definitely not like any other run-of-the-mill historical film and has its own identity that stands out through the storyline and stunning visuals. The King is quite an honest representation of the incidents it is based on and does not shy away from the brutalities and consequences of war. And the complex workings of politics surrounding the monarchy. The conclusion is exceptionally riveting and will stay with you long after the end. If watching Jackie Chan has rekindled your interest in the action genre, then we have curated a list of the best action movies in 2023, which are available to watch on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV. Click on the link appearing on your screen and dive right in.